Overthinking and excessive worrying can make you prone to depression. These conditions also lead to an increase in anxiety and worry. Worrying and thinking more than necessary actually puts a person in a state of anxiety. Due to these conditions, a person would first suffer from restlessness and then he would suffer from mental suffering. Rumination and disturbing thoughts are actually a pattern of thinking, in which negative thoughts dominate and a person begins to dwell on only the bad aspects of a matter, even though the outcome is in front of them. Would not have come if a person does not control his thoughts. He can become a mental patient. Control over thoughts and ideas is actually considered to be an important key to a peaceful life. Overthinkers are actually delusional. A small thing or thought can drive them to extreme limits. If we start drawing conclusions from an event only in imagination, then the normal life of a person can be destroyed, as our imaginations sometimes draw conclusions. People who are vain and think too much become in such a state that they lose touch with the real world. Basically, every person must think about the possibilities that may happen in his life. Some people, however, begin to react in a certain way by considering these possibilities as reality. They confine themselves to those possibilities. They fail to get off the track of their thoughts and return to the real world. A person's inner self-talk has two aspects. One is thoughtful and the other is disturbing. According to psychologist Susan Nolan Hoaxma, in the ruminating stage, the same thing is thought over and over again. Thus, a person becomes fanatical in this process of thinking. He goes on repeating in his mind an incident of the past in a certain way. Thinking this process typically manifests in feelings of regret, self-blame, and self-loathing. Such extreme thinking is actually the beginning of depression, anxiety and indigestion. People suffering from such conditions tend to overanalyze every event and its associated aspects. For example, after a relationship breakup, some people often blame themselves. So they blame themselves and start hating themselves. An example of separation from a partner can be given as follows. I should have been more patient and helpful. I should have been more patient and helpful. They keep repeating the above sentence and think something like this. I have lost the best partner of my life. No one will love me now. Greetings from Ahmed Bilal Yunus.